Hello. Just want to do a quick audio check. Can y'all hear me? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Well, welcome. Happy Monday to you all. I hope you had a nice weekend and a week before that. I know we didn't link up last Monday. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Happy new moon. New moons, from my understanding, are the energy of the new moon is helpful to bring in new things into your life, as opposed to the full moon, the energies of that to help release what you may want. So perhaps you could incorporate that in your intent. And last weekend, I could not do a stream because I went to a festival and I needed some time to rest from that. But it was a good festival. And what I do sometimes is I bring this 20-foot canvas tent and essentially make it look like like inside of a Moroccan cafe. I'll have tea there sometimes. And it's just a space to foster, a safe space to foster discussion, to hold workshops. And I held a couple workshops there myself, one on breath work, and then another one on Tantra. And had some other folks do workshops on sound bath, the live sound bath with shamanic drumming. And then another one about cycles for women, how how to live within your moon cycle, your menstrual cycle. I caught the tail end of that though, but anyways, a lot of good stuff there. And I forgot, I typically don't wear green, by the way, on my streams because the software picks up green and overlays on that image you see behind me. So so it's actually not doing a terrible job. Um, but anyways, I have a green screen behind me. That's why you're seeing maybe some like funny like shapes. I'm curious, does anybody have any new moon rituals that they like to share? Or just anything with the moon that you like to do? Just curious. I have some friends that for full moons they like to write on a piece of paper what it is they want to release, and then they burn it. Do any of y'all do anything like that for the moons, for the full or new moon? Any rituals that you care to share? Moon bathing? Yeah, I dig that. Just taking that silver light, I guess in the full moon in that case. And to me, the moon energy seems to be like a feminine energy, and the light feels cool to me, like a refreshing cool, as opposed to the sun being feeling more of like a masculine energy and feeling obviously warm. Do any of y'all do anything with crystals in the full or new moon? I know some folks like to use those energies to either charge or cleanse. Charging selenite and rose water by the moon. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Luana. Luana's actually a good friend of mine. We live in the same area, I guess, if you will. So thank you for joining. And Lauren, crystal cleansing and charging. Sure. Moon water. Ritualistic bath. Cool. Sound bath. Yeah, I haven't thought about moon water. But that makes sense. You could also make water in, when I was in India, I did this sound healer training in Rishikesh, and they had us charge water actually. So we would put water into a metal sound bowl, and then you would just make it sing for a decent amount of time, like, gosh, like at least like 5 minutes and maybe longer. I remember I would just get tired of doing it, to be honest. Speaking of charging water, so that's another way to charge water. And it seems that it's a good way to charge it with intent as well. Because as you are making the bowl sing, you're essentially creating the vibrations that then go into the water. And you could use those waves, those vibratory waves that you create yourself, to essentially impute an intent. And then that goes into the water. And for some of you, you might know, I think it's like Dr. Emoto did a bunch of studies around water and how water holds intent to a degree, and that can be actually visualized by freezing the water and then looking at its shape. And by shape, I mean it's like a snowflake, if you will. Like, that's the shape. And when there were positive intents, such as people say, like, I love you, the water would freeze itself in symmetrical shapes. And when it was something more negative, like the opposite of I love you, which I don't even want to say, the water would freeze in disharmonious shapes, so non-symmetrical. And then we did this with like exposing water to classical music, and it would then freeze in symmetrical shapes, and then exposed to music that is a bit more rough, like some angry heavy metal, if you will. The water would freeze in disharmonious shapes. Anyways, there's a book on this, water, something water, not sure, I forgot. I don't have that book, but something I would like to purchase soon. And actually I only recently found out there was a book on this. So yeah, Dr. Emoto, I think. And then the book is called Water something. Water Messages, or Messages in the Water, I think. Actually, somebody recommended this to me through Instagram. They saw a post that I did on cymatics, which cymatics is the scientific art of visualizing sound, and in this case vibratory patterns. And cymatics is spelled C-Y-M-A-T-I-C. And what they do is they take this plate and they hook up the plate to a source of vibration. So they vibrate the plate at a certain frequency, and they put sand on top, or like metal filings. And as the plate is vibrating, it starts to create these symmetrical sounds, that sound shapes. So essentially visualizing frequency or sound through geometric shapes. And if you're curious more about this, there's a really cool documentary on YouTube called Sonic Geometry. It's called Sonic Geometry on YouTube, and they also talk about tunings, 432 versus 440. And actually what you're hearing through this stream, most of my sounds are tuned to 432, which means that the A note and I believe the fourth octave is at 432. And then the other notes are based off of that. And that is also called Pythagorean tuning. I believe that's what's it called. And it's supposed to be more harmonious. Regarding the mathematics of our physical universe. Hello, Joanna. I'm sorry to hear that you are in pain. We'll be sending you some love. And I'll ask folks to send you some love as well too. I hope these sounds can soothe your pain. Well, I hope that you will get some sleep, Joanna. Well, we will begin. Gosh, sorry to hear that. Hello, Christina. Okay. Well, we'll begin. My name is Zen. Thank you and you're welcome. And welcome to this guided sound journey. Most of this is not planned, by the way. I mean, I do have like a general outline that I go through, but it's mostly improvised. Just whatever spirit guides me, and I try to do my best to transmit without my own personal baggage, my own biases, which we all have, and sometimes we add that into whatever it is we're trying to give. So I hope I do my best to be objective. And yeah, to Hope's point, if you have some headphones, that would be best. So I have programmed right now our binaural beats, and it's essentially at 8 hertz. So that right there, um, it's actually this one right here. So if you're curious, the sound right here is binaural beats. I'll raise it up a little bit. So what you're hearing is, if you have headphones on, you're hearing an 8 hertz tone. And what's happening is, just real quick, you're having 18 hertz in one ear and then 10 hertz in the other ear. And what's happening is your brain is now creating a phantom tone of 8 hertz. So what you're hearing in your headphones is actually you're producing yourself. Your brain is producing that itself. And that is also allowing the hemispheres of your brain to sync up with each other. And it's called brainwave entrainment. That is the process. So I just wanted to mention that. That's why it's really helpful to have headphones in this. It's not necessary. But yeah, I'll lower that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that y'all are all here. So again, this is a 432 based sound bath, which is more mathematically aligned to the universe, the geometry of the universe. And like I said, you could look up a documentary called Sonic Geometry if you want to learn more. You could also look up binaural beats if you want to learn more about that. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, and what else? Yeah, I guess we'll begin. Again, thank you all for chatting with me. It's always nice to have an exchange before this. Otherwise, it just feels like I just get in here and then like, I don't know. It's like I don't want it to be some sort of like weird business transaction. You know, yeah, I want it to be an exchange of love and presence. So thank you for interacting with me and with each other and supporting each other. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, before we begin, just real quick, this is essentially going to be in a few parts. The first is we'll drop in with our breath. We'll work on focused awareness, single-pointed focus, and we'll go through the chakras here, and then we'll do a heart-opening exercise. Then we'll send some love to folks that need it. Joanna will send some love to you in that space, in that moment, which will be later on. But I'm sending you love right now as well. Well, I hope you feel better, Joanna. I'll be sending you some love for sure. And yeah, and then towards the end of the meditation, work on a little bit of manifesting a better world as a collective. So that's what we're at. Just FYI. Invitation is to get comfortable, whatever that is for you, the best way you possibly can get comfortable. I know for some of you that may be difficult, but whatever you could do. And soften where you can, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your hips, mine are a bit tight personally. Settling in. Take a moment to hear the sounds that are being transmitted from the space where I'm at. But as you're hearing the sounds, try not to allow them to come to you, is what I'm trying to say. Try to be passive. So not shifting your awareness out to catch the sounds, but relaxing into your awareness to receive the sounds. And with the next bowl that I hit, I invite you to try to track the sound from its inception, from nothing, and then try to track it going back into nothing. So following the sound as it's created, and then following the sound as it dissipates back into the canvas of nothing. And once more, following the sound. Breathing. Perhaps your eyes are closed or open, whatever feels good to you. Start to tune into your breath. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Just take a few moments to tune into your breath. No need to change it. Just see where you're at with your breathing. Your breathing can tell you a lot about your current state of your body. Breathing in the nose and back out. Feeling the cool air as you breathe in, and feeling the warm air as you breathe out. Breathing into the nose, and breathing out to the nose. And as you're breathing, try to pay attention to where your breath shifts. Specifically at the bottom of your breath. Breathing into the nose and back out. And try to pay a little bit more attention at the bottom of the breath before you breathe back in. So as you breathe out, your breath returning into the nothing, if you will. And then breathing back in, your breath returning to you. But there's that space between the breath. The space of stillness, the space of silence. Breathing in, feeling the cool air. And breathing out, feeling that warm air. And just taking a pause at the bottom of the breath for a second or two. And try to tune into that stillness, that silence between the full out breath and then the in breath. Breathing into the nose and back out. And at this point, I invite you to lengthen your exhale just a bit more. And as you lengthen your exhale, you're essentially telling your body that you're safe. You're activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Telling your body that you are safe. And indeed, you are safe. And not only are you safe, you are loved. And your existence matters. Breathing into the nose and back out. And as you're breathing through your nose, lengthening your exhale, and pausing at the bottom of your exhale. And tuning into the space, that space of stillness, that space of silence. And allowing that feeling to permeate through your entire being. Becoming comfortable with stillness. Becoming comfortable with that internal silence. Which is the backdrop of your awareness. Breathing into the nose and back out. Pausing for a couple seconds at the bottom of your breath. tuning into that space. Breathing into the nose and back out. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your hips, and tuning into the space at the bottom of your breath. That space of silence, that space of stillness, and allowing that to permeate into your being. From here, I invite you to put your focus putting your focus at the tip of your nose. You could give your nose a scratch if you like, as that helps to shift your awareness there. And here we're going to cultivate single pointed focus, which which is a powerful capability that you have. And essentially, this allows you to not only shift your focus inward, which is a medicine of its own, given that our awareness is mostly external. So shifting our focus inward and then to a single point. So breathing through the nose and back out, focusing on the tip of the nose and allowing the sensations of the cool air and the sensations of the warm air as you breathe in and out, using those sensations to anchor you, anchoring you to the present moment, softening your shoulders, softening your jaw, softening your hips, your pelvic floor, breathing into the nose and back out. Breathing into your nose and back out, focusing on the tip of your nose. Feeling the cool air as you breathe in. And feeling the warm air as you breathe out. Breathing consciously. And slowing down the exhale. Breathing into the nose and back out. Breathing into the nose and back out. Focusing on the tip of your nose. Breathing into the nose and back out. Focusing on the tip of your nose. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your jaw. Being present with your breath. Allowing these sounds to soothe you. And provide whatever healing or intent that you may have. These frequencies are full of love for you. A gift from the Creator. I'm just relaying them to you. Breathing into the nose and back out. Lengthening your exhale. And from here, I invite you to shift your focus from the tip of your nose to your third eye. Located between the eyebrows. And perhaps even if you're sitting up, if you tilt your head up just a little bit, you could feel an internal focus right in that space. invite you to close your eyes at this point if they're not. And say hello to this space, this internal space of darkness, of nothingness. Yet still a space that is permeated with your awareness. And become friends. Become friends with this space. Become friends with the void. Become friends with the darkness. As that is the canvas for light, the canvas for form, the canvas of nothing in order for something to emerge. The space of all possibilities. No need to fear or be uncomfortable with the darkness or the void. It is just as divine, if not more, than the happenings of form that we experience. On top of that, breathing into the nose and back out, eyes closed, focusing on your third eye space. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your jaw, maybe even smiling. Breathing consciously, breathing with intent. And I invite you now to shift your internal gaze as if you are looking at a distant mountain peak. eyes closed, peering inside, but shifting your internal gaze as if you're looking at a distant mountain peak. Using that single pointed focus we've been cultivating, and using that to pierce through the darkness. Staying present by using the breath to anchor you into the moment of the now. The only moment that exists within our reach. In this collective experience that we are blessed to share. And this experience at its core is characterized by peace, stillness, and love. Like, you can give your third eye some taps using your ring finger. Of your right hand. Breathing. Being gentle with yourself. Loving yourself. Maybe even give yourself a hug if you'd like. And to remind yourself how important you are, how loved you are, how cherished you are. Your existence has certainly made someone else's life better. And that within of itself is an honor and a blessing. And perhaps that somebody else is another manifestation of you, of your essence. Just taking another form, another mask. in order for you to experience yourself. We need other to experience self. A contrasting mirror, if you will. And sometimes those contrasting mirrors trigger us or upset us. But if we can remember that they're just another reflection of the divine, just like we are, that this person, just like you, has their troubles, has their pain, has their desires, has their addictions, has their dreams. And then perhaps we could show a bit more compassion for that contrasting reflection of other. And then we could give more love. Because without love, it's just difficult to live and quite painful. And it's that love that gives the challenges and the pain meaning. Breathing into the nose and back out. Smiling. Relaxing the shoulders, jaw. Coming back to the tip of the nose. Breathing in, feeling that cool air. And breathing out, feeling that warm air. Cultivating conscious breathing. Cultivating single pointed focus. Cultivating inner stillness and peace. Cultivating compassion for self and other, because knowing that other is just a reflection of the divine, of the self. From here we'll do we'll do a body scan. To practice moving that focused awareness that we've been cultivating across our body. Breathing into the nose and back out. Focusing on the tip of your nose just for a few more moments before we move on. From here, we'll do a body scan. We'll start with shifting our focus to our left leg, left foot specifically. Taking a few moments to breathe into it. Perhaps you feel like a tingling or buzzing sensation there. Shifting focus to the left ankle, moving from foot to ankle. Shifting your focus to your left calf. Shifting your focus to your left knee. Shifting your focus to your left thigh. Shifting your focus to your left hip. Shifting your focus to your left glute. And now we'll switch sides, shifting your focus to your right foot. You can start by focusing on the pressure between your foot and the floor, allowing physical sensation to help shift your awareness. Shifting your focus to your right ankle. Shifting your focus to your right calf. Shifting your focus to your right knee. Shifting your focus to your right thigh. Shifting your focus to your right hip. And shifting your focus to your right glute. And shifting your focus now to your lower back. And if you have some pain in your lower back, I know I do, take a few moments to breathe into it, maybe wiggle it out. Breathing into your lower back. Try to take some deep breaths here. Really expanding your diaphragm. Shifting your focus to your middle back, breathing into that. And shifting your focus to your upper back. Breathing into your nose and back out. And now shifting your focus to your left shoulder. Perhaps you can even give yourself a little massage, some self-love. A lot of us carry tension in our shoulders. I certainly do. And now shifting your focus to, we'll continue with the body scan, shifting the focus to the left tricep, shifting the focus to the left bicep, shifting focus to the left elbow, shifting your focus to the left forearm, shifting the focus to the left wrist, shifting your focus to your left hand, perhaps palms up, fingers spread out a little bit. This appears to activate the energy channels a bit more in the hand. Take a few moments to breathe into your left hand. Maybe focusing on the tips of your fingers, that fleshy part facing up. And now shifting your focus to the other side, perhaps giving your right upper shoulder a trap muscle. Perhaps give yourself a little massage. Giving yourself some relief, some love. Thanking yourself for all the hard work that you do. Thanking your body. And now shifting to like the right proper shoulder where the joint is. Shifting your focus now to the right tricep. Shifting your focus to your right bicep. Shifting your focus to your right elbow. Shifting your focus to your right forearm. Shifting your focus to your right wrist. And lastly, shifting your focus to your right hand, the palm, the fingers, perhaps the palm facing up, fingers spread out a little bit. And taking a few moments to breathe in and out of the space, perhaps feeling the nadis, the energy centers in your palm and in your fingertips. Now an invitation is to move back to the tip of the nose. We've completed the body scan portion. And now we'll move into some heart opening. So we'll reset. The invitation is to go back to the tip of your nose. That's like the home base for conscious breathing and single-pointed focus cultivation. Whenever you feel some stress or you feel ungrounded, think of focusing on the tip of your nose and breathing consciously as like home base. The space where you can easily cultivate ease. Whenever you feel like you're about to get triggered, for example, just come to this. Come to your home base of conscious breath. And from here, we move to our heart center. Shifting your focus from the tip of your nose to your heart center. And maybe giving your sternum a little bit of a scratch if you like. Take a few moments to breathe in your heart space and out of your heart space. Breathing into your heart and back out. And if you can, try to literally feel your chest expanding. Even put your palm over your chest. And breathe in fully enough where you literally feel your chest expand just a little bit. To make space for all that delicious prana air. Breathing into the chest, into the heart center, feeling it expand and drop. And take a few moments here to really tune into that. breathing into your heart space, feeling your chest actually rise as you fill it with nourishing air. The air, perhaps the plants or trees outside your window have gifted you. Feeling your chest rise as you breathe in. Feeling your chest drop as you breathe out. And at this point, I invite you to cultivate elevated emotions. And we begin by cultivating gratitude. Reminding yourself at least a couple things that you're grateful for. It's so easy to focus on the challenges of life, the pain of life. It's easy for those things to overshadow the beauty and our blessings. So, invitation is to take a few moments to reflect on all the blessings in your life and feeling gratitude for that. Because what we focus on, that's where our energy goes. So why not focus a bit more on the good in our life, which in turn will cultivate even more goodness, will cultivate even more blessings, especially with the power of gratitude behind that focus, behind that intent. Being grateful for where we are. Despite the challenges. And believing that wherever we are in life, is what's needed for our evolution, our growth. cultivating more positive beliefs that actually empower us as opposed to not. And why not have more beliefs that are empowering? In fact, you're so powerful that if you think you're not, you're not. And then from here, invitation is to cultivate care. Perhaps first feeling care for ourselves. Feeling care for ourselves. Loving ourselves. Prioritizing ourselves. Filling our cup so when it overflows, we could give that to others in a sustainable way. A lot of us are in service or want to be in service, but we risk burnout. And when we're burned out, our ability to give to ourselves and others is severely hindered. Cultivating care and starting with ourselves and expanding that care out to somebody else. Who else in your life do you feel cared for at the moment? Starting from the center and then expanding that care out. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a pet, maybe it's somebody that has passed or a non-physical being. Just expand that out, the feeling of care a little bit more. So can we further expand that care from our center out? Can you expand that feeling of care outside of your family? Perhaps to your local community neighborhood. How far can that care of yours expand out? And the more compassion we have for others, the more that care can be expanded. Because when we disagree with others' behaviors or their point of view, without compassion, we cut them off. But like I mentioned before, they're just another reflection of the divine, just like you are, having their own life full of challenges. And besides, somebody has to play the bad guy in this life experience of ours. Because how else can we know what good is without knowing or experiencing bad? How else can we know pleasure without pain? Warmth without cold? All of that is divine. All of that is God's creation. A complex interweaving of dynamic transactions to provide you with the experience that you need to evolve, to learn and grow. Breathing into the heart center, breathing back out of the heart center. We're cultivating a bit of cultivating open-heartedness. Cultivate an open heart by focusing on it with our intention, our mind, breathing in and out of it. And then cultivating elevated emotions, specifically gratitude, care, and try to expand that out, that bubble of gratitude and care. Breathing in love and breathing out love. Love is something that we are. A state of being. And take a few moments now to just send some love to yourself. Maybe give yourself a little hug. say the affirmation, I love myself. I love my body. I love life. Giving yourself love, knowing that you deserve all of this love and more. You always have and you always will. Remember, and from here I invite the community to send some love out to those in need. I know we have one member of the community that joined earlier, Joanna. I don't know if she's still here, but regardless, our friend Joanna is in quite a bit of pain. And so I asked the community to send some love to Joanna, and afterwards we'll send some love out to other folks. If you have somebody or somebodies, plural, that you feel that could use some extra love right now because they're going through a moment of difficulty, maybe some physical challenges or emotional or spiritual or addictions. Yeah, I invite you all to type the name of this person or peoples in the chat. If you have multiple people, please type in their name out in the same line. And so we'll send some love to Joanna first. And I invite you to take a breath in, filling up your heart with love, and then breathing that love out to Joanna. May Joanna accept this love. It may be used for her highest good, and in this case for healing. Home. There's somebody else that would like to send some love to. Thank you, Liz. Let us send some love out to just out. Why not? Why not send some love out? Because what we give is what we get. May take some time. May come in a different form. But what we give is what we get. So let us take a deep breath, filling up our heart center, and sending some love out to those all over the world in need of it. There's quite a bit of people, most likely, particularly people right now in the Middle East, especially Palestine. A lot of folks in Africa, for example, Sudan, Congo. Sending love out to all of our brothers and sisters, all deserving of love, all deserving of peace. So let us now send some love to Julie, taking a breath in and breathing out, sending that love to Julie. Thank you, Julie. May you accept this love and may be used for your highest good. Home. Let us send some love to Sophie and Laura. Thank you, Laura. Taking a breath in and breathing out, sending that love to Sophie and Laura. May they accept this love and may be used for their highest good. Let us send some love to Liz. Thank you, Liz. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Sending that good love, that vibes may be accepted by you, Liz, and may be used for your highest good. Home. I'm feeling called to send some love to Kimberly. Kimberly, that's here. Thank you for being here. So we'll take a deep breath in, filling up our heart with love and gratitude, and then sending it out to Kimberly. Maybe accepted by you, Kimberly, and used for your highest good. Thank you. And I don't know if this is a different Laura or not. Monica. And so, which we're ready, send some love to Laura, sending more. Thank you, Charmaine. So for Courtney, we'll send some love to Courtney, taking a breath in and breath out. Sending that love to Courtney may be used for your highest good. Thank you. All right. Well, if there's... Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Charmaine. And if there's no one else, we could move on to the final section of this meditation, of this collective healing and love experience. And if I miss somebody, please let me know. So the next portion of this is visualizing a better world, being grateful for the one that we're currently in, of course. And so I invite you all to again focus on your heart center, breathing in and out of the space, feeling gratitude, feeling care. And in your mind's eye, or whatever imagination capability you have, some people actually cannot visualize. Whatever capability you have, try to imagine, feel, or smell, or touch what a world is like that has more peace in it, more compassion, more awareness. What does that world look like? And so I invite us all to collectively imagine that. And also, what is your role in that world? How are you living a life of abundance? How are you living a life of integrity? How are you living a life of love? That is my invitation. Of course, everything I say is optional. So try to drop into that for the next few minutes. And I'll play a little bit of a flute for you in the meantime. Breathing into the nose, into your heart center, imagining a better world, visualizing that, allowing that, this collective field that we have generated to pull that higher vibrational world into our current collective experience. And I'll end this meditation with some gong behind me, and that'll be it for now. So please continue diving inside. All right, welcome back. This concludes this guided sound healing journey. Thank you all for co-creating with me. Thank you all for your love and attention. This one was very healing and therapeutic for me. I hope it had a similar effect on you. Yeah, much love to you all. And if Joanna's here, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, thanks again. Wow. So I do this typically every Monday evening. My Monday evening, I live in the US next to Washington, D.C. And I do this at 8 p.m. Eastern, so essentially whatever time it is for you right now, 2 hours before that. And it typically goes a couple of hours. I try to make it under or around 2 hours. And it's always a bit different, but fundamentally the same. And again, thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else on your Monday evening, but you chose to be here with myself, Zen, and this beautiful community. And I'm really grateful to all of you, especially the ones that just repeatedly show up. Um, it, it, it drives me to do this. Because it's funny, there's a part of me that like doesn't want to do this. Like there's a part of me that resists, and I don't know why. But I'm always grateful, always grateful for this experience, especially afterwards. It's so therapeutic for me as well. So yeah, if you'd like to be made aware of when I set these up, you could subscribe to my Insight Timer profile. I think if you hit like my icon, I think that takes you there. Also too, I'm quite active on Instagram. Zen Steady is my artist name. I have music on Spotify as well too. Feel free to connect with me. But regardless, whatever you do, I hope that you continue walking the path of cultivating inner peace, cultivating divine insight, and cultivating love and compassion for yourself and others. Please continue down that path, and I'm grateful to have walked alongside of you the last amount of time that we were together, and I hope to cross paths with you virtually or physically. So thank you so much. Much love. Namaste and Namaskar. Om Shanti. Haru Amen. Shalom. Alhamdulillah. Much gratitude to you all. Thank you so much.